Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a pivot table. So the first thing you're going to want to do is have your worksheet open into the data that you want to insert into a pivot table. So right here we have this chart with a lot of data, and to organize a little bit better we're going to put it into a pivot table. You're going to select this upper triangle right here on the left side, click on that. Once you click on that, everything in this little data chart is going to be selected. So after you have all this selected, you're going to go up here to insert. And right here on the left side, you're going to have pivot table. So you're going to click on that. And right here on table/range, you have everything that you selected back here is in here. And then down here, it's going to ask if you want a new worksheet or if you want to put your pivot table in the existing worksheet. So we're going to put it into a new one. So first you're going to click OK. And now it takes you to a complete new worksheet. And then right here on the side, it has your pivot table and all the data that you can insert into your pivot table. And let's put retailer country into column. So what you're going to do is right here on retailer country, you're going to left click and select that one, and you're going to just drag it down to column. So right now all the countries are up here in your column. So now you're going to scroll down to product type, and you're going to do the same thing, left click and drag into the row. Okay, and now your row has all those product types. Next, you're going to scroll down to quantity. You're going to put the quantity in value. And now you're going to do the same with your gross margin. Left click, drag down to value. But right now for values, we have both quantity and gross margin in sum. Let's say you want to change that to average. So what you're going to do, you're going to click on the eye icon. That's going to bring up a menu right up here. So right here it has a little menu you can choose from, and you're going to choose select average, put OK. Now change from sum to average for quantity, and we want to do the same for gross margin. So again, that eye icon, click on it, scroll down to average, click OK. So that changes our numbers a little bit. Let's say we want to cut down on the decimal places that we're looking at. Again, we're going to click on that eye icon. Instead of going through this menu, we're going to go to number, and we're going to go down to the category number as well, and we're going to change the decimals to 2. So right now, I'm just going to put 2, click OK, OK again, and now our numbers for the average quantities have gone down. We want to do the same for gross margin. So again, click that eye icon. Instead of going through this menu, you're going to go to the number down here, and we're going to go to number up here, and we're also going to do 2 decimal points. Click OK. And OK again. Let's say we only want to look at 2 countries. How do we deselect these? So right up here you can tell that row and column both have a drop down menu. You're going to want to go to the column label drop down menu since you're going to deselect some of the countries that you're looking at. So you're going to click on that, and right here you have all the countries. First you're going to select all. So now our chart's empty since we deselected all the countries. So let's say we only want to look at China. We're going to click on China, and we want to look at Spain. So we're going to scroll down, click on Spain as well. And now we're looking at only China and Spain in their average quantity and average gross margin. So our chart looks a lot cleaner. So now let's say we want to do a chart with this information. We're going to go up here to insert, and right here it has charts that you can choose from. Let's say we want to do a 2D column clustered column chart. So now we have a chart with all of our data that we have right here in this table. Let's say you want to change everything. Instead of being a bar, you also want to combine this chart into being a line graph as well. You're going to go right here, you're going to double click. Once you double click in this area, you're going to get a format little legend right here, and it's a format for only this chart that you have right here. For both China and Spain, the average quantities, we want to make those columns. So they're already columns, but we want to make it with a secondary axis. So how do we do that? So we're going to go up here, and we're going to select the blue bar since it's the average quantity. I'm going to select that one. And right up here, it has primary and secondary. So for that one, you want to put secondary. So our graph is going to look a little bit different. I'm going to go up here to format, and you're going to select chart area. I'm going to click on that drop down menu, and it's going to show you average quantity for Spain. Click on that one. So you have it selected now. And we also want that one on the secondary axis. So now we have both quantity averages for China and Spain on a secondary axis. Let's say we want to change gross margin for Spain and China into a line. So we're going to go up here. Again, on our drop-down menu, we're going to select average gross margin for China. So now it has part of our graph highlighted. And what you're going to do is click up here on design. On design, it's going to let you choose what type of graph. So you're going to select right here where it says change chart type. Click down on that drop-down menu, and you're going to click line. You're just going to click this first line right up here. So now it's changed the average gross margin into a line for China, and we want to do the same for Spain. So again, we're going to click over here on format, click on chart area on that drop-down menu, go down to Spain's average gross margin. So now we have that selected. Go right back up ahead at design, change the chart type on that drop-down menu, on line, that first line. And now we have both gross margin for Spain and gross margin for China in the line. So that's how you do a pivot table.
My name is Cielo Munoz. My major is marketing